Gaming has this level of narcissism. People think that the audience is obligated to care about you. Fucking stop it.
Context. During the last week, we had one of the biggest showcases of video games in a while, with exceptional highlights with games like the upcoming Gears of War and Doom, which received almost universal praise. On the contrary, a very much anticipated game like Dragon Age was universally criticized for subverting players' expectations. And now, after this eventful week, it is once again up to our beloved game journalists to remind us what is truly important.
I want people in the industry to be a little bit louder. Maybe say, we don't want you around if you're going to be
accountable. And
that the games industry is diverse naturally. Not because anyone's making them be diverse, because the world is diverse, you stupid motherfucker. And if you have a problem with that, come fight me. Physically. Bitch.
Has anyone taken you up on that yet?
No, because they're all pussies.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Boldos did not react to this absolute gem, but he did respond to a very similar sentiment from one of the most known game journalists in the industry.
As we look at video game industry's layoffs, burnout, abuse of microtransaction, prioritization of short-term profits, risk aversion, rapidly increasing budgets, endless development cycles, studio closures, it's important to highlight the real issue. Too much diversity. I respect Jason a lot, but I think he's totally off base on it. I feel like Jason is like definitely one of those guys that is trying really hard to pretend like the elephant isn't in the room. I need to stop doing it, man. It's fucking obvious this is a huge problem to people. Like, if you buy video games, why the fuck would you care about a layoff? Burnout. Why would anybody care about burnout other than game developers? And also, by the way, Tango Gearworks was trending for days. People are furious about this. What are you talking about? Abusive microtransactions. What do you mean? People are furious about this. Prioritization of short-term profits. This is an abstract problem that people aren't really going to be like, this is what I have a problem with, because they don't understand it. Rapidly increasing budgets. Why would a customer care about the budget for a game? It is not the customer's responsibility. Like, this is the problem. Gaming has this level of narcissism, and streaming has this too. People think that the audience is obligated to care about you. Fucking stop it. You are a product. You sell the product. If they don't like it, you die. Of course, some people are going to care, but to act like people are obligated to give a fuck about the working conditions, we're going to care about the working conditions of some game developer at a AAA company while we're all using phones that were made from slaves and cobalt mines? Where the fuck are the priorities? What are we talking about? But yeah, I think Jason's totally off base with this. An average consumer has no obligation or reason to care about the internal workings or problems of the game development company, in the same way that the average stream watcher has no obligation to care about like what problems the YouTuber is having. They're just there to watch the content. That's literally it. And so if you start getting this parasocial relationship with your audience, like they owe it to you to like this thing that you like or to have this viewpoint that you have, the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to lose your audience. Nobody is obligated to think what you think or to believe what you believe. And to the extent that you try to like guilt trip them and demonize them, if you say this, you are racist, they're just going to say, hey, I guess I'm racist. I'm going to go watch somebody else. And then they do. You can't just guilt trip people. It's not going to happen. It's silly. I think he's completely wrong.